Firstly, our purpose is to use the power of communications to make a better world. So moving, I guess, sustainability and CSR out of a kind of a bolt onto the business to actually saying, this is the reason we exist, this is the reason we've always existed, is a great opportunity then to integrate it, not just into how we innovate, but every aspect of the strategy. Once you establish that sense of purpose with an individual, what starts to happen is they get much more effective at trying to solve problems. They're much more highly motivated, particularly if they have context and information around what purpose means to them and how they can actually deliver it through our technology and for our customers, but also start to break down silos within the organization as well. So you're not going to be able to do that on your own. You're going to have to do it with your customers, but you're going to have to do it with partners as well. So again, that really having that sense of purpose is an opportunity to break down boundaries. So the boundaries of your organization are not the limitations of your ambition. Firstly, it was about really understanding what purpose means to people internally and looking at it at 3 different levels. So firstly, how does it show up within the senior leadership team of the company? So they're the top 200 executives who really run the business. And what typically you find at that level is because we have a culture of CEOs who really get purposeful leadership in business, they understand that to get to the top, to be a more rounded, more empathetic leader, you have to really live it. You have to deliver it through a P&L and a balance sheet. It's not just merely a case of the Friday Club doing nice things at the end of the week. So at that level, it was really about having a coherent narrative amongst the senior leadership team, having them really embody the purpose of the organization. Then the next level down is really about that kind of management and senior management layer. And typically that's where a lot of the resistance is in many organizations. And really what they want to know is that they actually, if they can make a purposeful business decision, that's a better business decision, it's a better way of looking at risk, it's a better way of looking at opportunity. And if they do that consistently through their careers, that progression will happen and they'll make it to the next level. The biggest population of the organization are, the kind of the front line, if you want, or some of your grads and your apprentices. They all just live purpose already, but they want to know how. They want to know how to get involved, and they are probably your most likely champions and advocates, and a real great opportunity to drive purpose bottom up within the organization. So really thinking about how you create champions and advocates at all 3 of those levels is how you then step back and say, how can we reset the culture of this organization and really move beyond these hierarchies and boundaries and silos and create that sense of unity. There's 1.8 billion millennials on the planet. So firstly, they're the largest population on the planet. All of the insight from all of the research agencies around the world said they're the most purposeful, most values-led demographic we've ever seen. So they're really voting with their feet. They're going to work with organizations that are really reflecting that sense of authenticity, not those who are just merely saying it and they've got a pretty methodology and a framework, but they're actually really living it. It's clear that it's in the DNA, it's in the products, and it's in the culture of that organization. And increasingly, that's they are the organizations that millennials are going to work for, but also buy from. They don't want to buy from organizations that are kind of becoming irrelevant.